So let us discuss about the next topic, that is what if analysis tool. So what if analysis tool is similar to what if scenarios also. In scenario, actually we are saving the data on a particular name, and whenever we need, we are showing that, we are presenting that to same file. But in analysis, what if analysis tool, it is used for multiple operations. That means we are giving some multiple inputs and finding multiple outputs. So that multiple operations can be done using what if analysis tool. To analyze, we want multiple data. So just remember that way. You can easily identify. Remember now, what if tools use data and multiple operations. Steps are data and in that multiple operation. It is a planning tool for what if questions. The output is shown. In this, the output is not shown in the same cell, whereas uses a drop down list to display the output depending upon the input. So here we are actually the output will be generated in a column, and depending upon the inputs we had created. The multiple operation tool creates a formula array to display the list of results applying the formula on a list of alternative values. So we are giving alternative values. For one column we are changing the values, list of values we are changing, and based on that the list of output is also generated in the same thing. Okay. This tool uses two arrays of the cell. One array containing the input values, and the second array uses formulas to display the results. So when we do it practically, you will come to know that properly. So let us discuss the example. Let us create an example to calculate the profit of annual series of sales of a keyboard. So we are selling keyboard on the basis of an annual. Okay. So let's make a sample example. Let us create an example to calculate the profit of annual series of sales keyboard depending on the selling price and the cost price. Create a sheet as given. So you have to create. So here actually the sheet shows you sale of keyboard. We are selling a keyboard for 600 rupees. The real cost of the keyboard is 500. That means we are gaining 100 rupees profit there. And I am selling, as a shopkeeper, I am selling 100 pieces. So my profit should be 100 into 100,000. So there is an equation for the profit. All the equation will start with equal sign, and due to bottomless rule we need to use the bracket. So B2, that means selling price minus the real cost price, that is 100 into 100 is equal to 1000. So when we press enter key, we will get the profit there. So suppose, what if I am selling 200 pieces? What if I am selling 45 pieces? What if I am selling 76, 30, 96, etc. So the profit will be generated in an array in the nearby column. That is the practical way of doing this one. So after creating this one, you have to type the formula, select the range D2. So this is a very important step, selecting the range, that is D2 to profit. When if you are taking from D2 first column to here, when selecting, then only we can fulfill the task, or else we'll get the fake or wrong entries. Okay, click on data multiplication and multiple data operation, the box will be appeared. So screenshots are like this. When you click on data, you will get multiple operations. Selection has already been done. So from this box to here, you have already selected. So you will get the formula. Let me make it big screen so that you can easily identify. So it shows you three things: formulas, rows input and column input. Formula, where the formula actually lays here. So the formula applied is in the profit column. Okay, so that will be available, that we have to enter here. Now the column in the input cell, so which value are actually changing? I am actually changing, so let me show in this one so you can easily identify the profit. Here the formula is available. I am changing the value 100 with this 200. Okay, what if I am selling 200? What if I am selling 45? What if I am selling 76? So this 100 is the value where we are changing this sale. So we have to give there B4 value on there and click OK. So as soon as we click OK, our output will be generated like this. Okay, that is the analysis. What if analysis? Let's do practically that. So to do that one, I already created the sheets for you. Selling price is 600, cost price is 500 and 10. So equation, let us do. So first all the equations should start with the equal sign, and then click on the selling price 600 minus the real price, that is cost price into 10 pieces is the sale. So I am pressing enter key. You can see that the equation has been coming in a wrong way. Why? Because the BODMAS rule has been not implied. So BODMAS is nothing but putting bracket in the proper way wherever required. So I had done my brackets, and now you can see 1000 has been obtained as the profit. Okay, 100 into 10 is equal to 1000 rupees. Now what if I am selling 200? What if I am selling 40 piece? What if I am selling 150 piece? What if I am selling 60 piece? So I'd give us some random input. Okay, so first thing we need to select the data. So input data as well as the output data columns we have to select. Now go for data. In data you can see there in the last you will get multiple operations. When we got the multiple operation, actually what is this? Formula. Where the formula actually lies, this is the formula where we have already entered. Click on that cell will be applied. Now the data should be shown in this given selected cell. Since we have selected, it is already we can rows inputs will be appearing there. Now click on column input cell. So where is the column input cell? Which column input we are going to change? So instead of 10 I am giving a 200. So instead of 10 I am giving a 40. Instead of 10 I am giving 150. Instead of 10 I am giving 60. So that is the thing. With these, for these inputs, what the output will be generated, that should display in this box. That is the concept. Okay. So click on the input cell. So input cell should be this cell. So the data where this data has to be replaced is this one. Now click on OK. Now you can choose this inputs, where the input has to be appearing. Input should come on this cell. So we have already taken D2 to this entire range should need to be taken. Okay, now click on OK. You can see all the output has been appeared here. So there's a small mistake happened, that is while typing the formula I had given here 10. So we should not give 10 here. Actually we should give the cell of that. Okay, now 1000. You can see all the profit has been changed. So let me do once again for you. Okay, so select the cell where the multiple operation has to be appeared. So I selected the cell. Now go for data. In that come down and select your multiple operations. So you can see that so where the formula actually lies, this is the first cell formula, and the rows which data has to be replaced, that is column in the input cell need to be replaced is 10. This column the data has to be replaced, the output will be generated. I have clicked here. Now rows in the input, so select the entire cell. Now click on OK. You can see all your data is being appeared here. Okay, so that is the analysis of what if tool. Once again I'll show you. You have doubt means click on data, select the cell first. Now click on data, multiple operations. In that formula is in first cell and rows should be taken in second cell. Now clicking on, I'm not giving this one, so let us see what will happen when we do some errors. So I'm clicking on OK. You can see that will appear. So if you are not selecting the data also, it will come. If you are selecting the data also, it will come. Okay, that is the what if analysis. Now let us discuss about the goal seek. Goal seek allows you to set a target value by changing the variables in a spreadsheet. It requires a cell to have the formulas and input variable. The input variables can be changed to get the desired value set to target. So goal seek. Goal seek is nothing but setting a target value. I want to score 80%. by changing one variable. So which variable I need to change? I have to choose that one. Okay, the input variables can be changed to get the desired output. Any one you can change. For example, I want my profit to be 1000 rupees. So what value I need to use to sell the product? So that you can, our target is already set. Our input values we have to decide by seeing the target. So that process is known as goal seek. In goal seek, we fill the values in the cells and then create a formula on these values to get the required result. To predict the output, we keep on changing all the inputs to obtain the desired output. Hit and trial. Okay, so we can call it as hit and trial. Just give one input and check it whether it's coming. Give another input and check it. Like that, we can check. Goal seeks helps to find out the input for a specific output. Okay, the goal seek is also called as back solving. From backside we are solving. It's another way if the analysis tool. The goal seek is a what if analysis tool that calculate the backward to obtain the input that will get a given output. To do goal seek, we should know the three values. First one is formula cell, the cell which contains the formula, target value, the values to be achieved by using a goal seek. Variable cell, it is a cell in which the value need to be changed. Which cell we have to change the value, which are the formulas and where it has to be done. So example, let us learn goal seek. Let us take a very simple example to perform backward calculation to find the input of depending upon the specific input outputs. A student has received marks in 4 subjects and has to appear for 5th subject. The plan and aggregate as 70. So he is planning to get his aggregate as 70. 5th subject need to be done. So he could use the goal seek tool to check how many marks he has scored in his 5th subject. To get the required percentage, follow the example. So let us see. First one, to use the goal seek option, follow the steps. Place the cursor in the cell which the formula has to be entered. So formulas is in last cell. Next, tools, goal seek. You should click on the tool option, tool tab, and under that goal seek. By default, it shows the absolute cell reference of the first box which contains the formula. The type the target value box and choose the reference to achieve it. Click on OK, the goal seek. So after completing goal seek, click on OK button. This will open the message dialog box such as goal seek is succeeded and for the dash result, and insert the result into the variable. Do you want to insert? It will ask you, you do want to replace the value. If you are clicking yes, the value will be replaced. If you are clicking no, you can go for another hit and trial. Okay, so I will show you that also in practically. I have created the second sheet. Now here let me make it big screen so that you can easily identify. I have done subjects. I have typed my few subjects and given some demo marks also. Okay, so here decimal value I need to remove, so I have taken that category. I taken only number and decimal plus 0. Okay, now you can see there is the entire thing. Okay, I'm giving here 51. Okay, that is my input. Now I had given some few in the science. I have not entered any marks, 0, and I'm going to calculate my aggregate is equal to average average of all the cells I selected. Now I'm pressing enter key. It is 51. So what marks I need to score for science so that my aggregate should be 80%. So first thing, select the cell where the data has to be placed. Click on the cell. Now go for tools. In that, go for goal seek. So when the goal seek will be appearing here, you can see the formula is in already. Sorry, I have clicked here. So formula is in formula cell is this one. B7. Okay, target value. What is the target value for output? It should be 80%. Okay, let it be 70%. Variable cell where the data has to be changed, so that is in science box. Now click on OK. So the result is 93. I should score 93 for my science subject so that I can score my aggregate. It's asking me, do you want to insert? Click on yes. The data will be inserted and I should get 90. So backward counting. Output is already being taken and what input is already being hit and trial method. That is goal seek. Now, disadvantage of goal seek. In some of the thing, what happens, sometimes the marks will exceed the disadvantage one. Score may exceed 124 marks in science. It is not possible. Sometimes multiple operations need to be done. Like I don't know my science marks. So sometimes I need to know I don't know my social marks also. Then we need to go for solver option. That has been removed this, but last year it was there. So you have to remember. Solver is an option present in the tools menu. It is a more elaborated form of goal seek. So next level of goal seek where the solver operate on multiple unknown variables. So in goal seek it was one unknown variable, but in solver you will get multiple unknown variables. It also designed to minimize and maximize, optimize according to the rules and specific conditions. So how to do that one? Again, go for tools, and here instead of goal seek we'll go for solver, and in solver same process we will get let me make this so that you can easily see. So target cell and obtain values are also there. Target cell you have to click on the cell that should be a range. Okay, and in target cell means this is the average, there 70 has been given, and changing the values, this range, both range we have to select, and first here limiting condition, we should give conditions here. If my science mark is from 80 and let it be 80 to 60, and now social mark let it be 70 to 60, like the condition we have to give. After giving the condition, we have to click on solve. So when once it is done, it will show the details. Okay, your solution is correct. Carry over these marks. Both the data will also be shown. So sometimes you will tell that more than 50 and below 80, like this. Let my social marks be more than 50, like that. We can find giving condition. That is solver. Okay, so keep the result, or it has to. Do you want to go for another method? So just click on that. Thank you for watching this one. So upcoming videos will be on the remaining topics.